welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach, he's got his defense firing on all cylinders right now. They're coming off a shutout victory their last time out. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings led out by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, two-time Pro Bowler, of course, one of the most exciting dual-threat QBs in the league.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Right back to Mason. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now this time Murray to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Mason on the draw. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Bill.
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run it again with Cook. And fights through one man. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Allen going to try and keep it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. Touchdown!
Complete to James Cook.
James Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Tyler Bass.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first. before they swung him out of there, and you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Vikings set to go on offense. There's a look at their offensive coordinator, Wes Phillips. These guys trail here in this first half, and now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. They fake the handoff. Now Murray to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
At the 23-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Bass now to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Flush to his right.
Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now in the Spanish capital of Madrid. The Bengals taking on the Falcons. And oh, it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He has a step, he has the grab. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Falcons finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is Rashad Bateman. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Ravens close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. Lastly, time to take a look at our final impact player from the first half of the season, and we'll give the nod to this man. And this is Bo Nix. He threw for more than 400 yards, including this strike here, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Broncos move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And just shutting him off there. And out across midfield down to the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He's got room to roam. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Landon Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
Landon Jackson, his 2nd sack of the night.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Sheds off the tackle. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To the air, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with Mason. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return. to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
throwing now is Murray. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Murray on the screen. This is Mason. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 80 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. So Allen's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
319.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. On play action, Allen. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Bass now to send it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Vikings.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So the Vikings set to go on offense. There's a look at their offensive coordinator, Wes Phillips. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.